Bow wow. Welcome back, brother.
What's up, man?
How long has it been? I think the first one was September 2020. That's crazy to think about.
Since yours or since I was here?
Since the first one we did, the first podcast
Oh, yeah?
we did. That was, bro, the Poopo Lupo was September 2020, bro. That's crazy.
September 2020.
Yes, bro.
I still forget what year we're in.
Bro, that's it's
Seriously.
2022, but it feels like we're still in 2019,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably because I've lived with you for basically 2 years plus.
I'm
It's a
losing
blur.
track.
Bro,
of
173 and 30 ship is a blur.
It was.
Bro, it's like
I think
gone
I'm
like
losing
that.
brain cells. I don't know.
Bro, I wake up and I lose brain cells, like just existing.
Yeah.
Just,
Just-
God,
Again.
waste of space.
Again. Actually.
Oh man. So how you been, brother?
I've been good.
I feel like I don't see you nearly as much as I used to.
I know. I think about that all the time as far as like living not with you anymore and just living in general. I'm like, I don't see people anymore. I don't know what I'm expecting.
Interesting.
But it's like if I haven't seen my boys in a while.
Boys' night on Friday.
My girlfriend's birthday.
Oh.
Weekend is next weekend.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, so
What are y'all doing?
we're going to dinner on Friday night actually. So boys' night is gonna have to
Hell yeah.
kind of pause.
Be
But
postponed.
yeah. But no, I think we should have a boys' night pretty soon. I haven't seen like the whole gang together in a minute.
I think the last time I saw the whole gang was. Yeah, what bar? We were at a bar.
I feel like I missed out on the last time just because I'm on black people's time all
Bruh,
of the time.
so am I though. Like I've shown up late
This
all the
dude-
time. Like, bro, I run a half an hour late consistently, bro.
I mean, yeah, that's to me like at work all the time.
Bro,
But
if I had to show up to an office, God forbid.
I'm gonna be late to my funeral. And that's fine. That's fine. Because everybody else is gonna be late too. Like
Bro,
my family.
my funeral gonna be early. My funeral's in
Wait,
5 years.
Wait,
bro.
we need to talk about something, bro. Wait a minute.
My wrists have entered the chat.
Wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute. No, I've been straight, bro. I've been cool. What about yourself?
As opposed to gay.
This dude, there is no sexual identity. It's 2022.
It's a
anymore.
spectrum, baby.
It is. I like who I like.
It's a circle.
It is.
Pause.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Good. No, good, man. I feel like I'm used to you coming home and the kids driving you up the wall, but I don't get that like daily update no more.
That
So I
still
don't know.
happens.
Is it as bad though? Is it
Worse?
I feel like last year was hell.
But the thing is, last year was like looking back at it now. I don't know if it's just like
That's what?
you keep stepping into a different phase, but like
Is it just because they're all boxed up and they don't like get any energy out? Like what's the deal? Like why are these
They're-
kids so rambunctious?
I don't know. There's like a lot of factors to it. I feel like there's like at the beginning of the pandemic, it's still playing a very important factor to now.
Damn.
Like as far as like their learning development,
That's insane.
it's like yeah, they're back. Like yeah, this is about to be great. But then like some of it, I'm like, whoa, they didn't get this. Like,
So would you say they're
ago.
like 2 years behind, essentially, 2 to 3 years behind in development?
Yeah,
Damn.
and they've only like progressed them and pushed them through, and
Yeah.
haven't held them back. And it's.
Do you think they should have been held back or like?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. It's weird because of
Yeah.
like age, but then like everything's weird now
Facts.
because of like the pandemic. So like, so what? There's like a 10-year-old in 3rd grade now. There was a pandemic. Like things
Yeah,
happen.
That's facts. I was talking to Megan about this, and I was like, it's kind of grand scheme thing, like how the pandemic has kind of like made it so we could have a real renaissance period now, where like we can kind of curtail what we want as a society for like our individual needs, rather than just like cookie cutter
True.
everything's got the same solution for every single problem.
True.
I feel like, especially like in learning, like I see a lot of parents taking their kids out of school, not for political reasons, but
Yeah.
just because they want to teach their kids like specific things. Like,
Oh yeah.
and I did some sort of, I don't know if it was like an article I read, but I read somewhere like how influenced like education system is from like the industrial age. Like that's why we all learn algebra and chemistry and all this sort of like it's to make you well rounded as a factory worker or like an industry worker, as opposed to like what you actually need. Which sounds really stupid.
No. I agree. I
But, like,
agree
but-
because I talk to my kids all the time about like being versatile.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Like, why don't we get to, like, it's an age-old question. Teach us about taxes, bro. I don't give a fuck about chemistry.
I try, man. I try to teach them about like this week we
It's
were
life
going over
skills.
like why we need conversions,
Mm.
and then like I brought in like currency systems, just like.
That's smart. That's something I never talked about in my school.
But I'm like, okay, so like you're trying to buy, which my kids they love like they know what the Go app is. Yet sometimes
Bro, that shit is my
sometimes
favorite.
they don't know how to do like basic double digit addition, but I still love them.
Yeah.
We're getting there, but like I'm like,
Makes you worry.
yeah, but anyway, so like we were talking about like different type of like weight and like with the customary and the metric system, and I'm like, oh, that's like why when you're looking at shoes and like let's say you wear like a 7.5 and like UK size it's like a 6.5, it's just like
Right.
you're gonna need to, even if you like you're not limited to the US, but even if you go abroad you're gonna have like different currencies and you're gonna have to know how to like manage and like fluctuate from that. Like I don't know,
That's smart though.
I try to
Life
teach them
skills, for
more
sure.
about the world than like
as
what
opposed to
is
just
concrete.
like textbook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that would be like a good, just like a life skills class where like every single day or every single week's like a new life skill or some shit like that.
I try, man. They
There are
teach me
times I
life
spent-
skills.
Like patience.
Yeah, I'm like grams to ounces, you know what I mean. But yeah, might need it. Might need it.
Might need it just in case you're wearing out your fish.
Exactly. Grocery shopping.
Yes, precisely.
Grocery shopping. For sure.
Nah, they selling drugs, bro.
Bro, chill, dog. Chill.
They pushing, bro.
No, they are maybe. I don't know. But I'm talking about pharmacists.
Those kids are
pharmacists.
gonna be entrepreneurs because remember that one time we were going to AC's? It was me, you, Kara, I forget who else. And that one kid he had like the bamboo rose.
Dude,
I was like, yo, it is cold as hell.
The moxie on some of these kids, I was
Moxie.
like, I wouldn't have that.
Word. Yeah, no.
You know?
Bro, it was like 40 degrees out and they're pushing like bamboo rose. I'm like, bro.
They're straight hustlers.
For real. I was
They're
like, you would not catch me doing that.
They are
What is he, like 10 years old?
Yeah.
Bro.
I mean just 11, but I mean they're the same age, like that same age. I'm just like I would probably be making like lemonade stands in my neighborhood.
25-cent lemonade stand.
And nobody rolls by. But yeah.
You still teach 5th grade?
Yeah, 5th grade math. So
Would you ever change that?
I don't know, bro.
Hey.
I'm thinking about it this year.
Yeah.
Because like third year in a pandemic.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
We talked about this when I picked you from the airport a couple weeks ago. Would you transition out of teaching into something like different, or would you just change like where you teach or how you teach
I don't know.
or what you teach? I guess.
think like maybe I don't know. It's really tough to say, and I feel like the only like people have asked me that same question, like, oh, what's the next step? And I'm like, the only thing that I can hang on to right now is just like my age and my youth and my experience. So like, yeah, I'm young enough to go do something and maybe build in that, and like if I don't like it I can come back to teaching, or maybe I can keep changing something in teaching and then just like if this doesn't work out go to something else. But like right now I think I'm gonna stay in education, but it's a system, man.
Yeah, facts.
It's all about the man, and like there's so many conspiracies, but I don't know.
Dive into conspiracies, baby.
All about it, man.
What is your favorite conspiracy to talk about?
Slavery.
So, oh my God, Lord have mercy.
I'm on Kanye's side. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I mean, I am.
dude right here.
Bro, anything Kanye does, I'm just a fan of. Besides, like, even
Julia Fox?
Bro,
You're a fan of it? You think it's real?
it's definitely not real. Bro, they dry humping on the floor in those pictures. I'm like, ain't no way this is like genuine. At least in my opinion. I'm like,
Did you see the other day? It was like on his story. It was just like 3 stories of just like her walking.
was it?
Yeah, it was
the
just
hell?
like her walking in the dark. It was just like a story of it. No audio, no nothing.
Where is she from? What is her big thing? It's like I don't remember her being relevant, and then everyone's like, she's the shit. I was like, bro, who?
I think she's an actress.
Yeah, but what was she in?
I just off the top of my head, no, I don't know. I think she's from New York though.
Oh, it's Uncut Gems.
Yeah, Uncut Gems, but something else too.
I'm trying to think, bro. People love that movie. and we watched it. I did not dig it.
We do not have the same eyes. That's all.
You liked it?
No, dude.
Oh.
No, I'm talking about other people.
Oh, bro, I saw that. I was like, this is just boring.
I don't know if I didn't get the plot.
It
like,
was.
I got it.
It was just like an anxiety attack the entire movie.
I thought I got it, but like,
I don't even know what it was about. It was just don't be greedy.
Yeah, I guess.
Because the dude just gets capped in the end, like just dies. Spoiler alert, I guess.
What? Yeah, you ruined it, man. But I'm like, what's the motive behind it besides like, okay, definitely spoiler alert. It's just like,
I didn't say who dies or
right,
what happens,
but like,
except, you know,
the sports betting, and I'm like,
right.
okay, he put it all in one game.
Yeah, the details of this movie, and then who is it? KG.
Boom.
KG's got an addiction to rare materials or whatever. That's stone.
He's materialistic, I guess. Yeah,
but it's like he's like, I need this gem. It's like magic. I'm like, what is this?
I really think they just picked it up from like the sidewalk.
And then the weekend is casually like 6 years younger or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he's got like the old. I was like, bro, when was this?
But then
movie?
he gets with Julia Fox in there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right in that club scene.
Yeah.
That's like the only redeeming part of that movie for me is that club scene was dope.
Was ASAP in it?
No, but I feel like Lakeith Stanfield was in it. Someone else was in it.
He was.
Lakeith was in it? Yeah.
He was.
One of my favorite actors.
That's how like unmemorable the movie was to me.
Yeah.
Like Adam Sandler.
It had a great cast. I mean, I don't love Adam Sandler movies, but
no.
It had a decent cast. It's just terrible. Like,
yeah.
I just didn't like it, but a lot of people like that movie. Mainly because of Julia Fox, probably.
I don't like it because he lost. Sorry, again, spoiler alert.
Yeah, I have to like remember like the.
No. He
fine
actually
details.
he didn't lose.
He
didn't lose, and I know. Yeah,
lost his life.
Right.
It's kind of a
sure.
El Bozo, like what?
Hey, but he got the dub.
He did.
So his bookie will not be texting him. So,
dude, I don't really sports bet. I just kind of do an occasional MMA bet. Like I'll drop some money on a fight, and that's really it.
So that's sports betting.
But it's like twice a year. It's like the 3 big fights a year. I'll be like, all right, bet. But like, how often? So, I don't want to say how often. What is it that like draws you to sports betting?
Oh. Well, off the record, I do not sports bet, but it looks
I'm not
enticing.
saying you. I'm saying I'm like air quotes you.
I don't know. I feel like
draws someone to sports betting because I don't really get it.
I feel like people are very biased, and a lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of people can like think they can do other people's jobs, and they're very logistical with their numbers. Like I'm a math guy. Like I like numbers and like looking at odds that could possibly play out. But like I feel like a lot of people feel like they could be like sports analysts and they're like they follow this and sports is like all that they do.
I never really got into it like that.
Yeah.
The only sports I really followed religiously for a while was like I was into football for like a hot minute in high school and then I stopped.
Like football or football?
Football. Like American football, not like soccer. I was like a Miami Dolphins fan, which was unfortunate. But
sorry, I was gonna say I'm sorry about that.
Big fat L. And then came college, and I stopped caring about tennis, football, and baseball. It was like the only sports I watched. And then I just basically just watched MMA and combat. And I was like, yo, I don't care about other sports. I just want to watch people fight.
What age did you get into MMA?
I mean, I was a casual fan my entire life, and then once Conor fought Floyd, that's when I started really paying attention to the sport.
Oh yeah.
I was like, bro, this shit is lit. Like I remember that fight. I remember watching the Pacquiao Floyd fight the night before I moved out of my house in Jersey to South Carolina. Literally everything was packed up except for the TV and the entertainment console in my basement.
Sure. And
my uncle, me, and my dad were watching that fight, getting pissed off because Manny was losing. But
very true. What year did they fight?
2015. That's when Floyd and Manny fought in May of 2015. And then Conor and Floyd fought in August or September of 17.
You're right.
Because 16, Conor did the double champ. He became double champ.
You're right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't follow any of that stuff until like
Hunter.
Like you were, yeah. Well, like really, the MMA stuff heavy is like probably not even heavy, but just like getting like an intro to it. Probably like my second year at 115. So that was like 2019.
Do you miss that spot?
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Do you miss the memories that came with that spot?
Absolutely not.
No. Not trading your
No,
hamster for.
no. I mean, I did have a hamster, but that's the crazy part about it. Like
That story is one of my favorites.
Bro, Charleston homes are just like crazy. Like
Garbage.
yeah, I called you the other week. I had a rat.
Oh.
And I was freaking out.
Bro, I can't believe you let 6ix9ine in your house without paying rent. That's crazy.
I was freaking out.
That's crazy.
So like, I was freaking out because like I was like casually laid out on my couch, just like horizontal. I had just woken up from a nap.
How big was this rat?
Probably like
hell no.
This big.
Fuck no.
I had just woken up from a nap though.
No.
And I was watching like TV for like 15 minutes, and all of a sudden, just like out of the kitchen, I just like see this rat, and I'm just like fucking freaking out, and I'm like, where do I even go? And now like I jumped on the coffee table, and then I started calling people, and I was like, I know what to do. I don't know why I'm calling people right now. I just want to like.
You just need to like get it on.
I want to make it news. And then I was like,
live streamed it like Instagram, like
I should have,
but just like Instagram up here, like, oh, what's up? There's a rat.
Just me and a rat
curb
chilling.
Stomping.
But then I was like, we have like stuff in our living room too, and I like had to move it. And then I was thinking, dude, I literally had a dwarf hamster for like a good 6 months, and I used to chase him around the house. So I'm like, what's the difference? I get like a rat is a little bit bigger.
Yeah, it's the same tactic.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I would not pick up a rat. I'd pick up a dwarf hamster.
No, dude. If the rat comes, this is gonna be graphic. If a rat comes near me and it's close, I'm kicking the shit out of this rat. Bro, that dude is getting punted into drywall so fast. That man is leaving a mark on the wall.
I waited an hour for it to come out.
That long?
Yeah, I waited an hour,
bro.
Because I wasn't like moving anything
Patience.
I was like.
This is that life skill of the kids giving you patience for this rat. This is full circle, bro.
So then I was like, I was sitting down. I had just called somebody. I was sitting on the bucket, and then all of a sudden he like runs like past my foot. I'm like, and I try to get but I missed. And it is what it is.
I would have just put down mouse traps and left, because like I feel like it would have gone. It would have gone for the mouse trap.
But I had to leave
to get
get mouse traps.
Fuck that. Yeah, that wouldn't have worked out.
It was what it was.
I think we have not been lucky. Honestly, 30 Shepherd was hell with the pests.
I saw this question. It was like, would you rather have rats or roaches? We had both at 30 Shepherd.
Bro, we had everything. Bro, we had possums, fleas, roaches, rats. What else the fuck did we have? We had mold. That's not a pest, but like we had everything, bro. The fleas were the worst.
I feel like we had a bird. Too.
Bro, we might as well have had a bird. Bro, we had AV.
We had what was her name? Betsy. R.I.P. Betsy.
I forgot about Betsy. Rest in peace to a legend, bro. No food, no move. That's how
Betty White. That's what I was thinking. Betty White was on my mind.
Rest in peace, man. She was older than sliced bread. That's crazy. How are you gonna be older than sliced bread?
That's Betty White for you, man. Golden Girl.
Bro, speaking of conspiracies, I saw this thing that was like, these people were saying they lived in like a shifted reality, because they're like, I definitely know Betty White lived past 100. I was like, what are you talking? Like, there were like multiple people in these, like 20,000 people commented on this one TikTok. I was like I swear to God, Betty White had her 100th birthday like a year ago. I was like, what? I know. I was like, what are we talking about here? I was like, what? Shifted reality, parallel.
Like, nah, bro, you are. You are. Nah, like, you wrong,
bro. It just reminded me of those people that are cleaning their bongs out and drinking the bong water. Homemade medicine.
So you don't do that. It's not good for the soul.
Allegedly.
I was gonna say. I mean,
dude, that is straight tar for your lungs, and oil, and like.
You couldn't pay me enough money to do any of that.
No, I would probably throw up if I had to drink bong water.
I think TikTok needs to die. I think we need to kill it this year. I don't know how to do it. They're listening to me right now. I would die before TikTok dies.
I mean, yes and no. I get you, but like, I don't know. I love. Let me not talk about. I fucking love TikTok, man.
Bro,
I love TikTok so much. It is like so much sheer entertainment on that app for me. I hate it because it makes me a less productive human. That's why I hate it. Not because it like does stupid shit or like it causes problems for society, but because for me it makes me less productive. But that's the only downside for me.
Okay.
Because I'll spend an hour just scrolling through whatever, and then it's like, hey yo, do some work, bro. Like
I know, but like, don't you feel
Kill
like
TikTok.
slightly broken from that though?
bro, I've been broken since the day I came out of my mom. Like I've been busted for the longest time.
But like, did social media do that? Did the world do it? Was it a compilation of both?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I'm thankful for social media because it made me less cringy and more self-aware. Because I would post some dumb shit when I was younger, and then I would get like not harassed, but like I would become more aware of what I do and who I am because of social media. Very quickly, not probably in a healthy manner, but just very aware of it. TikTok especially, like I did those vlogs. I don't know if you ever saw these. I did a vlog every day in December. Just
Oh, really?
vlogged my shit every day.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare. Literally just like 10-second to 30-second clips of just me doing my shit in a day.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought about it like a week into it. I was like, I really don't want China seeing what I do every day. And I still went with it. I was like, you know
Is she
what?
bad though?
Huh?
China. Is she bad? That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm broken.
Black China, bro. Ooh. Let me lick that scalp.
Bro, talk about Tristan Thompson, man. This dude down bad, man.
Pussy made Lamar Odom do crack.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
I think about
bro.
that. What does Khloe Kardashian do to these men?
Same thing that Kim does. Same thing that Chris.
Bro, I saw this tweet. What was it? It was like, or TikTok. It's like, men, we need to rethink our strategy about going to the gym at 6 a.m. because Jack Harlow and Pete Davidson got all our women in a chokehold.
I don't get it. Like, I don't get it, but I get it at the same time.
I don't.
And that's like,
I don't get it. They're just like, I wouldn't even say Pete Davidson's a smooth criminal. Like Jack is like kind of a smooth criminal. Like I get Jack Harlow. I don't get Pete Davidson.
I don't get either one.
I get Jack Harlow.
I
Jack Harlow
don't.
is funny. And he's like moderately attractive, I guess, if you're into Jufros and like barely a beard.
Right, but I'm like, those guys are like, they're super funny.
Are they peak white man?
But I don't want to know what that is.
Is
Nor
Pete
do I
mixed?
want to.
I feel like
No.
Pete Davidson's mixed
Is
for
he?
some reason. I don't know
Mixed
why.
with what?
I don't know.
I don't know. A kid from Staten Island, but like,
he always gives me mixed energy. I don't know why.
I think he's just pale and just
In the
depressed.
same way that, I mean, so am I. But like, Pete
Not
Davidson
pale.
gives me just depressed. Pale depression with slight paleness.
It just overlaps. Everything.
I feel like Pete Davidson's mixed in the same way LeBay is mixed.
bro,
The same energy.
yeah, slightly. I don't know. I think that just like it's like you don't know what he brings to the table, so I feel like women want it, but like he's himself. But like honestly, you're gonna bring Jack Harlow and Pete Davidson home to your parents.
I mean, even worse, you could bring home MGK.
True, but that's the thing. It's like, are they bad boy energy?
No.
Are they sad boy energy depressed? You know,
Kind of.
You know how you like there's bad boys, there's like sad boys, like emotionally unavailable.
MGK, he just got bodied by Eminem, so like that's why he went all sad boys because after that he couldn't. He could no longer like attach his name to hip hop because he got absolutely destroyed by Eminem. I think that's why he went all sad boy.
It's still pause.
I am weed, bro.
But hey, he's with
Sussy.
Megan, man. He's with Megan.
Megan Fox is written by a dude.
Yeah.
She is written by a man.
Yeah.
Like her whole career, everything she's done, like what she says, I'm like, this is
disrespectful of you,
bro. It's not disrespectful. I'm just like everything she says is like targeted at me. It feels like not me, but like everything she does like is attractive to me. And I'm like, this is definitely the way it is for every other dude. So I'm like, she's written by a guy. Like everything that she does is just like unanimously attractive to guys for whatever reason.
I don't know, like
Bro, Jennifer's Body, when I was like 10, I saw that shit. I was like, hey, yo.
Sophia Vergara, man. Sophia Vergara. Is that her name?
Yeah, bro. What was your first childhood crush?
Cameron Diaz.
I respect it. I had a crush on Cameron Diaz. My mom called her a skank, and I was like, all right, I guess that's over.
All right. I think mine might have done the same thing, and it just enhanced me a little bit more.
I think Cameron Diaz speaks volumes. I think that
Does it? Does
a
it?
little bit.
I was like, yeah, I told Kara that.
A little bit.
Like, oh, this is like
I kind
no
of
surprise, but I don't know. I don't know.
I think for me it was Selena Gomez was my first like childhood crush.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
Was it like Wizards of Waverly Place that
Yeah.
did it for you?
Yeah, for sure. And bro, I saw her. Funny enough, my whole family, like, we were all fans of that show and her. I mean, we went and saw her in Pennsylvania, like a music event. It was like the weirdest shit to me. Like, thinking about it back now,
Yeah.
music's trash at the time, but I was just
it was.
she's so hot. Like, I was
That's
just
crazy.
like, titties, like titties. That was going through my head,
Yeah.
bro. Who would be your hall pass now? I don't know if you want to disclose that on air, but like, if you could choose one person, who would it be?
I don't know. We're talking about like I don't know. I feel like yeah, I want to get in trouble there, but
I feel like I know who it is.
I don't know.
Got to be Lori Harvey.
I was gonna say like Lori Harvey.
Kara's is Michael B. Jordan, is it not? Haven't y'all talked about this?
I mean, I am Michael B. Jordan. If we talking about it, I'm available for acting purposes.
Michael Jordan in the streets, B. Jordan in the sheets, baby.
Yeah, that's it. No, I feel like Lori Harvey, but like I don't know. I feel like I was just thinking about that earlier when you said something about who'd you say was attractive just now? You said somebody was like really attractive.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
Yo, she is very attractive, but she looks so different after all her surgeries. Like, I looked up what she used to look like.
Yeah.
The other day, I was like,
I think it's the surgery stuff for me. But I think like even I've been in a relationship for
was it 3 years?
Dude, I don't even know. Maybe a little bit over 2 years.
I feel like I don't know. Like, I obviously knew you when you were single, but it's weird thinking about the fact that you were single.
Right.
I'm like, what the hell?
Right. But like, I feel like and I don't know if it's just like 2022, just like maturity, but just like, I feel like I can find women like attractive, but it's like, it's not like jaw dropping. It's not like,
it's different.
It's very different. It's so different. It's really weird to describe.
Because I feel like that part of you is just not there anymore. That like I feel like part of the attraction of a woman is like the fact that you could have her,
right?
But like when it goes away, she's not an object. I mean,
come on, man, really?
But like it's
really?
like you can be with her, have her.
You're just like gaslighting.
It's fucking shit. That's the least feminist podcast of all time. Objectifying women,
I feel like
racism.
These women, though, I feel like these women are very pretty, and
these
they
bitches,
are.
No.
but like. I don't know.
I know what you're trying to say, though.
I don't know when the last time I described women as pretty, though. Like,
I can definitely, because when I'm into a woman, like, it feels like I'm no longer interested in the other ones. Like, if I see a very attractive girl that walks in, but I'm interested in someone else at the time, she's less attractive to me.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, it does.
I feel like it's once your brain is registered, you're either with someone or like committed to someone, or you're very much interested in someone.
Yeah.
That attractiveness scale changes and your interest scale changes.
Right. I was gonna say, like, I saw something because I follow Chucktown memes, and just like Charleston dating is like very interesting. I feel like
it doesn't exist.
It's like it's
binary, bro.
No, it's a bubble.
It's literally you're single or you're hooked, like you're hitched up.
I kind of like watching it from like the outside perspective, though.
Yeah.
Like just as like a fly on the wall.
Everyone here is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like yeah. When I went to Austin, bro, I felt like I was around adults. Where in Charleston, everyone's like Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm serious.
But like
everyone just feels like they're hanging on to their youth.
For sure.
It's
1,000%.
It's like everyone in Austin's just like, we're adults, like just throwing adult shit. Like they just have adult energy, where Charleston's just like, you know, either the kids got loose or like, you know, the parents got a babysitter for the weekend kind of thing. Everyone just gets absolutely pissed, hammered, sloppy.
Well, it's just like college, except like college with money.
Everyone's hooked up with everybody.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think I feel like I saw something like Charlotte dating pool is just like Charleston. It's like, do the men suck because the women suck, or do the women suck because the men
Everybody
suck?
sucks.
I don't know.
Pause.
Pause. But like, How would you say it is just being a single guy? Because I mean, like the numbers still work in your favor.
They do, but for me, I've never been into hookup culture. That's just not who I am. And this is a very hookup culture-esque town. So it turns me off when like a girl will like entirely throw herself at me. Like if a girl's way more interested in me than I am into her, it kind of throws me off, especially if it's a newer encounter. I'm like, I like a bit of a chase kind of thing. And if anything's easy, doesn't matter what it is. It's not just like, relationship endeavors, but anything's easy, it's a turn off to me. Like I like a challenge. Probably because I think I don't deserve something, and it makes me like, if I earn it, I deserve it kind of thing.
I'm gonna say, what kind of self-worth do you have? Right
Negative. Literally zero.
It's like you just want to crawl out of a hole.
Bro, I tell you, when I wake up, it's like, why?
Oh man.
Bro, today might be the day, bro.
A lot of the time, it's like, again.
Bro, again?
Here we go again.
Back at it again.
Oh no, it's like, it's different.
I think it's gotten better since the pandemic.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just messy.
Wait, what do you feel is messy? Pause.
Just Charleston's dating scene is just messy.
Is it worse for the women or worse for the men? I'd probably say worse for the women.
I think it's equal because here's the thing. Equality, baby. But like
equity. All about it.
I almost said something. I'm not gonna say it. I feel like it's both, because for the guys, at least, a guy is all okay. Both men and women are looking for like a partner, right? Mm-hmm. It's either you're just looking to hook up or you're looking for a partner. In this city, those are the two options, I feel like. Mm-hmm. The problem with that is it if you get someone that is just used to hookup culture and now is looking for a partner versus, and like a lot of the times it's that scenario, but the people that want partners aren't available. I think it doesn't have anything to do with gender. I think it's just like the culture that this place is. It's like it's very binary, and like you're either hookup culture or you're strictly dating, and there's nothing in between. So that's what makes it difficult. I don't think it's male or female specific, because all the guys and all the girls are guilty of it, of the same shit.
That's true.
Like it's just
so true.
Like that's how I look at it. I'm like, I don't think there's any worse or better, because obviously like the guys statistically have a better shot here. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, a lot of the girls here, like, not saying college girls, but I'm saying just overall population, are typically older, typically not just looking for a hookup. Like the girls that are not in college are older, professional, typically have their shit together. Whereas most of the male population here is not professional. It's more, it's like older, like later 30s, 40s, and then younger 20s college guys. So I feel like there's just that. I think, I guess in that regard, it's rougher for the women because they just have less options overall. Right. But I think in terms of like the actual culture and like the involvement of dating, it's the same.
Interesting. I don't know.
Can't wait to think or hear what people think about this segment.
I don't know. I mean, I know people like definitely our age, and it's just like,
dude, women are so badass.
They are. They are. I agree with that.
I gotta tell you the source of this. So it's me, Josh, and Ian, and I'm blitzed. Like, I'm so high in this movie. Yeah. I think we're seeing Dune, which honestly I kind of want to see again. But we were seeing Dune, and the trailer for the 355 I think comes on, and it's like this like all female like assassin squad or whatever.
I've seen that.
And I said it like kind of under my breath, like, yo, women are so bad, like in a joking manner. And Josh heard it, he's like, bro, chill. And then like there's like 30 to 45 seconds into the trailer, she starts doing Wing Chun on this dude, like a specific Asian martial art on this grown man, like an 8-piece combo to his chest, and he folds. I'm like, dude, women are so badass. And like everyone around us is like jiggling, is like laughing, because it's just so, it was very obvious what they were trying to do. Right. I was like, I'm with it, like female empowerment, but I was like, ain't no way a 5-foot-tall Salma Hayek is folding some 6'4" bodyguard, bro, with some Wing Chun. Listen,
it can happen.
Sure, I mean, Scarlett Johansson, she can throw on some leather and tie me the fuck up, but like,
right, pause.
But no pause, play that shit. But like, I was just like, it gets to a point where I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, ain't no way, bro.
But like even like just the society that we're living in, and
We live in a society.
Yeah, but like I have a couple bones to pick with TikTok still. Like I have.
Oh, we're going back to TikTok.
No, I was just saying like it ties into it.
So what specifically?
People, first of all, people are dumb. Like I'm calling you out, people. You're dumb. I'm not
are stupid.
A scholar either, but like.
Oh, you're an academic.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm a teacher, but I think that we live in like a red flag society too. Like we're pointing out our flaws.
Yeah,
which is like
kind of goes back to the self-aware thing I was talking about.
Yeah, before. But like even like I feel like we want to like it's such a weird in between because it's like okay, I want to speed up the process of dating and like getting to know somebody, but I also want to take my time and not rush into anything. Yeah. And it's like, why can't you find the perfect medium in between? It's kind of like hard to go.
For sure.
I see that in my friends.
I have given up because I'm pretty confident I'll be moving to Austin. Mm-hmm. So I've just kind of given up the idea of dating anyone here. Just like, I could be entirely wrong and get swept off my feet by someone.
It always happens when you're not looking,
I'm telling you, it might just happen.
It always happens.
But I'm getting the fuck out of here either way.
Yeah.
But like, I stopped seriously looking because I'm just like, it makes things more stressful. Like when you go into the dating scene, like it's just weird because you're like, you want to find someone like significant, but then you go into it with like this idea, like this person needs to be this, that, and the other. Otherwise, I'm not gonna have X, Y, Z. But like all those like stipulations make it way harder than it should be when you should just be like living in the present for it and not looking. I feel like the best things happen when you're not looking for them.
Exactly, I'd say that. I agree. It's just I don't know. I feel like people are
natural.
I feel like people are constantly looking for things though, and people are constantly like comparing and contrasting.
These big ass cocaine looking ass eyes. I'm always looking for something, bro.
But then like even people don't. Have you seen the trend about like POV?
Like porn?
No, bro. No, dog. I'm talking about like people on like TikTok.
POV.
They're like, oh, POV, something.
Yes, I know what you're
like
talking
the
about.
Point of view?
Yes.
But it's not from point of view. I'm like, do y'all idiots know what point of view is? It's like filming themselves. I'm like, that's not point of view.
I know what you're saying. But I understand why the trend is that way, and I also understand what you're saying. Like, it's wrong technically what they're doing.
You don't need POV. It's just like when something happens.
Right.
Like, you don't need POV. Why do people do that?
I think it's just the trend or like the thing that they do.
But it makes you look stupid. To people that actually understand
to
POV.
Me, anything, unless you're like actually educating people or like a real estate agent or some like that style of TikTok where you're legit educating people, everything's stupid on TikTok. Like, bro, I was doing that little flutter jump kick thing on TikTok where you like launch yourself in the air off of one leg. Exactly. I sound stupid talking about it.
I'm just like,
you're like, what the bro?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, I just don't know.
Deficit off the chart. Like,
fluttering kick. Okay.
I don't know how to explain it. It's basically you jump from off one leg onto the other, but your body's like this, but you try to go as high as you possibly can.
Is it like it was like a series of like videos?
No, it's like I'll show you.
Yeah.
It's like I gotta reset the camera
in
a second. Anything to me on TikTok makes me feel either like not happy, it's funny, or it's stupid. Like this. This got.
But don't you have like other serotonin levels? Like what?
This is the trend. Literally, and that got 14,000 views for some reason.
I'm not lip biting in a good way.
I know,
let you know.
But bro, this one dude. That's what I love about TikTok. I can click on the sound and see all the videos. This motherfucker got 6 million likes.
I mean,
just doing that.
To show off hops, pause, bro. I don't want to see the rest of that. I don't want to see the rest of that, bro. That's what I'm saying too. Like I feel like kids are on it now. Like there should be like, dude, their brains are just
some sort of filter.
Their brains, there's no like cutoff. Like they're exposed to so much. Yeah. Like you know how when we were on Facebook and MySpace, like granted, yes,
I was never on MySpace.
I wasn't either.
But like I know what you're saying.
But like granted, there was stuff out there. But like there's not literal videos. You know, that explain stuff. Like you're following each other.
I feel like TikTok's better though than being just exposed to the internet. Just raw internet, bro.
No.
Bro, the shit we would look up. Speaking of Megan Fox, I remember looking up in 5th grade. I was at Timothy Christian School in New Jersey,
Yeah.
and I had a Kindle, and that was like crazy to people. I was like, this is kind of cool, like this little book thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I had the internet, but it was not like a web browser.
Right.
Like it wasn't like it wasn't a smartphone. I
Yeah.
could like look shit up and like. It was all pixelated, black and white. We
Yeah.
looked up Megan Fox nudes in like 5th grade on the Kindle, but it was like it would pixelate in like frame by frame, so you just you got like a blurry like 480p black and white Megan Fox nude on a Kindle.
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying. Like raw internet, I feel like is way worse than in TikTok because TikTok at least censors some stuff.
Nope. It does not.
Yes, it does, bro. Because
Bro, you got and I'm not calling people
bro, if
out.
I say the N-word, I'm getting censored on TikTok.
Yes, but I'm saying like I'm not calling like the youth out, but like, bro, there's kids making sexual references in like third grade.
We were doing
and
that in 3rd grade.
moaning, just like blatantly moaning,
Just
like
going to-
blatantly moaning.
Bro, we
though.
do it as adults, and it's
Who
even
is we?
stupider.
Chill, bro. Chill. God.
Dude, I feel like it's not worse. Like I feel like what's out there may be worse now, but I feel like the exposure isn't as bad. I'd rather kids be exposed on TikTok, like not exposed like he's exposed, but like exposed to like what's out there because TikTok is more a popularity thing than it is an open search thing.
I don't think they have that. I don't think
Like-
they have that brain development though.
Of course not, but then they shouldn't have a phone or anything. Like they shouldn't be exposed to society if that's the case.
No,
'Cause
no,
then they're
no,
fucked.
no. I don't agree with that just because like they do need the internet for a certain outlet.
So, just for example, if I Google sex on TikTok, just stuff comes up that is like not that vile. Let's just say I type in like fucking. It doesn't really register for a second, but there is obviously horny stuff on here. But it's not like, bro, if I look up
stuff.
if
That's how you describe it, just the word.
sure. But like if I look up fucking on Google, it's literal penetration. It's like I feel like it's worse if I just go to Google and type in some shit like that I would see on TikTok, I wouldn't. Or I type it on TikTok, I wouldn't see it. Does that make sense?
The moaning. When did the moaning start? It didn't start in like elementary
Bro,
school.
the moaning thing, I don't know, but like I don't interact with kids, so you might know better than I would.
Yeah. Kids are moaning, man.
Pause.
But they also get pause. They also get that.
I just think that's because, bro, I was talking that mad shit when I was young too, on Xbox and stuff like that, bro. It's the same thing.
No,
Bro.
I feel like we were like cursing,
Bro,
like,
I was
to
hearing
get by.
I was hearing some racial inflammatory terms on Xbox at like 10 years old. I'm like, what the fuck?
Only
dude?
at 10, I was like 7.
Bro.
At that. But I mean, I was a black kid growing up in the South, so
That's rough.
is it? But the thing is, bro, you gotta have like my whole
it?
motto, and I don't really have a life like motto or mantra, but like you gotta have fun, like you got to.
Yeah,
and like
facts.
I feel like I do want people to like me, but at the same time, like I'm gonna do me regardless.
So like you're still gonna moan when you put food in the microwave,
Bro. No, I moan after I take it out. Yes.
The rice is hot.
Anyway.
It's moist.
Anyway, I think that like racism is actually like it's very fucked up. It's like systematic injustice, like it's crazy.
Bro, it is like kind of a joke on TikTok.
But
that
like,
shit's crazy to me.
I think it's like crazy for someone to be racist. It's like I can't
Facts.
take you serious. Like
No,
you're
that's facts.
probably a menace to society, but
I
like
genuinely ask because I don't know. I don't think it had anything to do with me growing up in the North because the North is equally as racist. No one just talks about it. Like everyone's just racist in the North to anyone that's not them. It's like the other thing. Like everyone's too busy worrying about their own life to give a fuck about anyone else. So they're just equally like, hey, fuck you. Like it's not racism. It's just fuck everyone else.
right.
Whereas down here, it's like based on color and all that dumb shit.
Yeah.
I feel like up north, white people aren't as racist, but minorities are more racist towards each other.
So when you
That's
hear
what I
like
saw.
when you hear Southern hospitality, what race do you think of?
White.
But to who?
What do you mean?
Like to what other race?
Southern hospitality.
Like, do you think it only goes like white to white.
No, but when I think of Southern hospitality, I think of some like old woman named like Betsy, some woman named like Deborah offering me like grits.
Right, but
That's
like,
what I think about Southern hospitality.
do you ever think of like Southern hospitality as like a white person, or do you only think about like a single race of people?
No. But I think the first thing that comes to mind is an older white person
Right.
when I think Southern
But
hospitality.
to an older white person, right? Do you ever consider it like a melting pot, like one person?
I'm not sure I'm understanding what you're saying.
Like, would you describe it? I don't know. I feel like my example would be like somebody being like a white lady being polite to a black woman would just be like, oh, they're just super kind people. Like, nobody would describe that as Southern hospitality. But
In the
when a
North?
white person, no, down here.
in general?
But if a white person does to a white person, that's Southern hospitality.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know?
That's interesting. I guess I'd have to have grown up around it to like understand it better.
Very true.
I didn't grow up around it. I just grew up, my household.
Very true.
Obviously my household. But like, I don't know. That's a tough question.
I think the funniest thing about like growing up in the South is just like,
I was like, where's this?
no,
going?
it's just like it was like a lot of gaslighting and just passive aggressive comments, which some people are like, oh, or like, how'd you do that?
Bro,
But like,
yes, I think
it would be like, I don't normally like black people, but I like you. I'm like, bro, what? It was like,
you're
I'm
one of
not
the good ones.
You're
that phrase.
yeah.
If anyone ever said that to me and I was black, hands. You're
Right.
one of the good ones.
Or it's just like,
I beg your pardon.
it's just like, I get
What?
like people say like, I really don't get it when they're like, oh, you're just like my black son, but like, it wouldn't be like son-in-law type of
People
thing.
actually said this kind of shit.
Yeah, that was like them being nice, you know. I
Bro,
heard like,
white people are crazy.
man, I heard it all.
That's insane.
I heard it all. But that's the thing. I was trying to look because the kids I teach, the demographic, I only have 2 white kids out of 30. And
Interesting. Is that because there's no white kids in the districts of the school, or is it just because
we just no? We just have like a weird magnet status to where like
I don't know what that means.
So it's basically like it's not. Some are like neighborhood kids,
Mhm.
like it's the kids that are in closest proximity to the school, and then some is like you can apply to be at our school.
Why
and
the
like
hell
to-
would you do that?
I
I'm joking.
I mean, we actually have like, as much as I say that like the stories that I've told you, it's like a different divide from upstairs and downstairs. Like
You've also told me that too.
Yeah.
Like Danya has a way different experience than you do, and you both teach 5th grade.
no, like we have the same experience just because like she's a woman, but I think like downstairs,
I miss Danya.
it's more she has COVID right now, but she's
She
fine.
does?
Yeah. R.I.P. Danya, get back soon. Get well.
Everybody got the fucking vid right now,
I probably.
except me.
When's the last time you got tested?
New Year's,
You probably got it.
like right before I went home for Christmas. It was like
We both probably have it right here on this couch. Dude, the school was super exposed last week. It was crazy.
honestly good because like at this point, like I don't know what the death rates are, but like at this point we're on our 5th variant, and like deaths keep decreasing. Correct? It's just the case rate keeps going up and up.
Yeah.
I think Joe Biden said it. He's like, there's no logic, or there's no logical federal approach to this. And then someone said something about herd immunity. I was like, at this point I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of hearing about COVID.
Bing
but
bong.
can we leave that audio in 2021?
Yeah, please.
As a
Please.
former New Yorker,
Yeah.
I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that song. Bing bong. Like
Yeah.
I hate
Very
hearing
aggressive.
I hate hearing
Very
that
aggressive.
accent because I'm from New Jersey, New York, but the Staten Island accent different. Just something different
Yeah.
about it. Or Coney Island, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, Coney.
Is Coney Island Staten? Bro, I don't even know what the fuck.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I don't know my own.
Are you a native?
Bro?
Questioning you now, man.
Bro, I can tell you where I grew up, who I grew up with, how many N-words I said in my life. No.
This dude right here, man.
That is crazy. No, this
Hell.
open admission, like that, not because I was like racist, but it was just like me and my friends said it.
Mhm.
Like my friends were all mixed race. Like I didn't say it as much as other people, but it was like said casually, and I was never told anything.
Yeah.
Not until like high school was it like, hey, don't say that.
Right.
And I was like, okay. Like it didn't register to me. It was never like the hard R, but it was like on Xbox, like
Right.
I forget what the phrase that we used to use was. But it was like all white kids saying the N word like with no problem. I was like, is this just like a Jersey thing? Like what the fuck is going? Like 6ix9ine's a great example.
True.
A dude who does not look remotely black gets away with like N word constantly.
I don't really get
Example
him.
of that.
Like, how did that happen? How did you get away with that?
It's kind of a New York kind of Hispanic thing to me,
Okay.
in my eyes. A lot of Hispanics from New York, and
Yeah,
a lot of non-black people that or just minorities
I've
in
heard that.
the North get away with it. Some used to
Yeah.
at least. Like now
Right.
it's way different.
Well, even like growing up down here, I mean the upstate is like very similar. I mean South Carolina's just South Carolina.
I'm so glad I live here and not the upstate. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bro, I was talking
There's
to
like
Megan
one
about
track
this.
mind up there.
Bro, they're just copy and paste.
Yeah,
it's
they are.
literally we all shop at Ross, bro. Like Ross and Belk.
Dick's.
Bro, it is literally it's the New Balance, the
Yeah.
striped polo,
Yeah.
and the cargo shorts. I'm like,
It's a cult, bro. That's why Clemson.
It is a cult.
Clemson's a cult.
Bro, I was so hooked on the idea of going to Clemson, and then like I became a person. I was like, yeah, that would have not been it for me.
Yeah.
Like when I started thinking from my like there's kind of that switch when you're like 18, 19, 20, you start like becoming super self-aware. Like it's when guys essentially like are not kids anymore.
Right.
You become self-aware and like have that higher consciousness.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, if I went to Clemson, I would have been suicidal. Like not that I wasn't here, but like in Clemson I would have been fucking mad.
I don't know. I feel
Everyone's
like
the same.
I have a lot of friends that went to Clemson and some that still go to Clemson, but like we're friends. Like we're still friends. I feel like just me needing to branch out.
I just feel like you have to buy into it 100%, otherwise you're gonna.
They
be
had good experiences. Like
Look,
they said they love it.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying it's not. Doesn't have the potential for fun. It's just like looking back, it's like that big Southern football school energy is just not for me.
No.
Like it's just not. Like I almost went to. These are the schools I was considering when I was in high school. University of Miami was my number one. I wasn't gonna get in though. My SAT scores were not good enough. I wouldn't have liked it anyway. Probably I would have been too young to enjoy Miami. That would have driven me nuts. Because I didn't look like a lot of these people. This is also part of the thing. A lot of the guys in the South, at least to me, they mature quicker than some of the northern dudes. If that makes sense.
Why is that?
Like for whatever reason, like I would meet people in college here. Even in high school, I was like, "You're fucking my age, and you're 6'2", like 250 pounds. Like, what the fuck?"
Yeah,
like,
I was a joke, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would have not fit in like a big, school like that for me personally, because it would have fucked me up the fact that I'm not like this big football kid or like this big baseball kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I was kind of getting at.
Yeah. Oh no, I still had like the thing about me is like I went to elementary school at a super diverse elementary school, and my mom worked at it. And then I went to a middle school that was like majority black. It was like 75% black. So like when kids started like using nigga and like bro and like slang, I'm like,
hello.
Okay, all right.
Oh, this feels good.
Yeah, I'm here. So then
bro.
To be honest, I didn't really, just because my grandmother was like English major, so she was always
like unbecoming to talk.
Yeah, so she was just like always politically correct. Her grammar was like on par, all this stuff. And then when like I got to high school, it was like diversity from like a different middle school, and it was like mixing my black middle school with like kind of a diverse middle school. And then like they all came to high school and we like came together and just like everybody was saying the N-word, and I was like, whoa. Like I was like taken back by it, because like I was in the honors classes, and majority of the honors classes were like white kids. And sometimes like that was just like my surroundings. I was also on the baseball team. So like my teammates would like say like the hard R, bro. And like I'm like, I want to team with these dudes. Yeah. But like I like the sport, and I'm not a problematic person. So I'm like, am I a bitch for like not fighting them for saying it? Or like,
no, I just feel like you pick your battles with that.
I do, but like even as a teacher, I got these 28 of my kids are black, and yet they're just saying the N-word to each other, just about to rip each other's heads off sometimes for like the bare minimum. And I'm like, bro, how do you not have any self-control over yourself the way like you just fight? Like if you had gone through, if people had said to you what they said to me back in the day, you would have been fighting every single day.
That's
Granted, they
facts.
do,
I feel
but
you.
I'm like, how do you not have any like kind of self-control to like ignore
Yeah.
people that are dumb and that just kind of want to just call you out for no reason, you know? So
Did you ever get any fights? Get into any fights when you were a kid?
no, I got in one fight.
Ooh, did you
One
win?
fight in college. You saw that?
I was there for this. I
Yeah.
didn't see the actual contact, but I was there for
Yeah.
the aftermath.
Yeah.
I just remember you heated and this dude on the phone outside, like,
Yeah.
shit rocked.
But I'm not a problematic person. I feel like everybody knows me. Just like
Bro, I
knows I'm
wish I
very
could have
just, like,
watched you pop that dude. I
Nah,
wish.
but that's the thing. I
Mink.
don't even. It's hard to consider that a fight just because
Yeah,
like
it's an
that's
ass
the
whooping.
only physical aggression.
I
But
got
like
into a couple, I think.
I didn't continue to fight him.
It was just him getting his ass beat.
Yeah, I was kind of really trying to restrain him more than anything. And then I'm like,
You restrained his face to
Yeah.
the concrete, bro.
well, that's the thing. I could have even more, but like
Deservedly so.
Yeah.
We don't got to say what
no,
happened,
yeah.
but that dude deserved it.
It was
For
it was
sure.
very out of hand. It was truly out of character for me. I was standing up for somebody. I like
And yourself.
yeah.
Because he
He
said
said a
some out-of-pocket
very
shit.
he said a very homophobic
Slur. And then he
slur.
spit on someone?
yeah.
Yeah, he spit on.
And I was not about
yeah.
that. I was
And
not
then,
about that.
bro, hands got to get let go.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think. I got into a couple fights in high school. My fucking high school had a fight club. Like a Facebook page of like 5,000 people.
reckless.
Bro, I could
Y'all
probably
are
bring up the news report of like
Y'all are
menaces, bro. I have some of the fights on my old family computer, like from my high school, like ready to go. There's like the most boo-boo ass quality, like 480p, but like they're still high school fights. This one girl got her face smashed into the high school lunch table, and then the girl like picked her up and fucking beat the shit out of her like afterwards. It was rough, but I got into a couple fights. Never in high school, maybe one in high school, but they were when I was younger.
Yeah.
Some dude called my sister retarded, and I was like, "Hey, yo, like hands immediately,
Hands.
like immediately, like I don't like."
No hesitation.
This is before I started fighting.
Yeah.
I was like, I was on, bro. You talk
Yeah.
about my like family,
yeah.
no, especially my sister because she is mentally handicapped,
Yeah.
but she's
Yeah.
also like
Struck
the
a nerve.
sweetest person.
Yeah,
So I'm
she
like,
is a
bro,
very
you
nice
talk about
person.
my sister, boom, like
Yeah.
I am ready to go.
Right.
But I got into a fight over that. It was pretty competitive just
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't know how to fight. B, he was bigger than me, but I still got a good couple punches in.
Yeah.
And then this other time was after a soccer game in like 6th grade. This dude was pissed I didn't make a PK. And I think, what did he do? He like slapped me, so I kicked him like right in the chest. Just went boot, like Sparta kicked.
Yeah.
Like with my cleats on.
Damn.
I was like, fuck you. Like he like
Damn.
I was like, bro, you're not gonna slap me.
Yeah.
Disrespect. I never got into fights over petty shit.
Right.
I tackled this one dude, but that wasn't a fight. It was just like me holding him down. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like but like these, and I know it's like the environment I'm in right now, and not like every environment is like this, but like some of these kids are very aggressive, and like
Bro,
they don't know how to handle their emotions, and I'm like, what is the bridge that I can cross here?
Mm.
And like they curse too, just like blatantly. Some of them.
I think that's it's a combination of parenting and society.
Right.
Because society doesn't really talk about now that like kids should be sheltered from. I mean, we're talking about it, but like the swearing and profanity. It's kind of
Yeah.
just built into society now that profanity, like it is a thing. It's a human thing to swear, right? But
Right.
you don't want to. Like I try to have an active filter. I've swear throughout this podcast, and
Yeah.
I said it, I think, in the first one that I just did, that I want to swear less because it is demeaning to the subject matter of the conversation. Like if you just be like, fuck this, that, like it's just
Yeah.
like it doesn't add anything, and it kind of turns some people away.
Right.
And as a kid, if that's all your vernacular is swearing, it's a problem.
Right. I mean, I get that because I'm like, I try to lead by example because like I was like, yeah, guys, I get mad, I get frustrated too, but like I'm not cursing at you guys. Not to say I have a problem with like swearing and cursing either, because like, dude, you're gonna make your own choices either way. But like, if we're swearing between me and you and we're just shooting the shit, that's
different.
That's different. But I'm like, the fact that you think that this will help you in the long run.
Do they think it does?
I think they just say like
It doesn't matter.
it's who they are, and it doesn't matter. But I'm like,
Rough.
you can't carry yourself that way. And
No.
I was like, I don't,
Damn.
not simply for the fact that like, I was like, it is better to be a good person and have people look out for you than for you to get a bad reputation for people to expect that's who you are.
Yeah, that's 100%. You kind of only get like what is it, the phrase, you only get one first impression kind of thing?
Yeah.
You don't want your first
Yeah,
impression
yeah.
to be like
Yeah.
an aloof kind of
Right.
not put together,
Yeah.
reckless.
It's like I'm not gonna back you up when like
Yeah.
you just display this behavior all the time.
100%.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, maybe we'll wrap it up kind of with this. Do you see yourself staying in Charleston, staying in South Carolina, or would you move out somewhere else?
Don't know that. I don't know that. I
Because
think
Kara's from Long Island, obviously, but she wants to stay down here, right?
Yeah.
Like long term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely not fucking going up there. I mean,
No.
it's nice, has good bagels.
And the pizza, bro.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you're telling me,
Bro,
like,
my old town, one of my, I guess my old town, Raritan, New Jersey. I'm from like Bridgewater, Raritan County.
yeah.
Like not county, but school. Just got one of the places just got a 9.2 on the bar stool. Like one bite, everyone was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you.
9.2.
Yes, bro.
Wow.
The pizza where I grew up was gas. That whole area, I'm telling you, some of the best pizza in the world is New Jersey. I think New York overall might have like the more gourmet and more like whatever, but I think genuine Italian, like New York style, like grease dripping off, like hot sauce, not hot sauce, but like the sauce is hot, the cheese is melted, kind of thing. Jersey's.
Well, you got me hungry right now.
Bro, I'm hungry too. I don't, bro. I could definitely see you in another city.
Yeah.
I could definitely not see you up north because New York's gone. Like New York's not gonna. New York needs like another 10 years to recover at least because it's like you were just there. It's a shit show.
I see that.
But I could definitely see you in like the Midwest. Weirdly enough, I can see you as like an Arizona boy.
I feel like I don't mind adapting.
Yeah.
I don't mind adapting. Like even in my profession, I don't mind adapting. So I don't know. It's kind of tough to say right now. We're kind of where we are, and we're both like together. That's the thing about being in a relationship too. You're like planning next steps, and it has to be together.
Right.
Because like just.
Are you guys gonna teach? You talked about this. Would you still teach? I know she wants to teach together again.
Yeah.
Did you ever
Well.
make a decision?
Zeus, I'm not gonna lay my cards out there. I call him
Smart
Zeus because I mean, it's my boy.
I should probably clarify this because I don't think I ever did. Maybe I did. I don't know. My fraternity brothers called me. This is how I met you. Was through fraternity.
Yeah.
Knew me, still know me as Zeus.
Yep.
But my real name is Zach.
Yeah.
But most people don't call me Zach. It's either Sulios, Zeus, or something else. I've hardly ever been called facts. More like Poppy. But like I've never been called Zach. Like no one calls me Zach except for like my I guess my romantic interests and my family.
I got you.
It's weird to think about. Like, does anyone call you Corey besides Kara?
Yeah. Like really.
Or is it KG for most?
I feel like it is. I feel like it's half and half. It's like KG for like college, and then like the people that I met through my college friends, it's always KG. But
so the more mutual is
okay.
And
family is KG. But like anybody outside of that,
interesting.
It's Corey.
Interesting.
But
so family is the nickname.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
But
I've always hated my name. I've always wanted to not be Zach. I'm like, it just doesn't roll off the tongue, and I don't look like one.
no, you really don't.
No.
You don't strike me as a Zach.
Especially with whatever boof haircut I got going on.
No,
right
I
now.
mean it'll grow back if that's what you're going for.
I did not look like a Zach with the buzz cut at all.
No,
I
like
looked
Julio. Yeah.
Bruh. I definitely looked more Cuban with the short hair, for sure. But I'm keeping that as like a summer thing. I kind of like the hair. It gives a little bit more spunk.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. If you could choose, we'll wrap it up on this. If you could choose one name to change your name to, what would it be?
Mr. Roberts.
Mr. Roberts.
That's cap. I hate hearing that so much all the time. Mr. Roberts.
Mr. Roberts.
No, I don't know. It's kind of hard. Pause. I don't know. I feel like I have like weirdly enough, and not to go into something else, like baby names though. I feel like I have more girl names than guy names. I don't know why that
Interesting.
is. But
I've thought about names I want for my kids. It's like very few, but I've got a couple. I think if you don't have ideas about names for your kids by like 25, what are you doing, bro?
True.
Like,
You're not planning on it.
That's something you've got to have. I've thought about this, bro. I told my mom I wanted to be a father by 25 when I was like 17, 18. I was like, I'll probably be a father by 25.
Like
Boy,
Nick
was I
Cannon.
fucking wrong.
Like Nick Cannon.
Bro, that man cannot stop fucking. He be having kids all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like
Tristan Thompson.
Bro, rest in peace. That man is so goofy for that.
Yeah. Corey Gamble. It's like
Uh,
on the wrong side of it. But Zeus, I'm up for Teacher of the Year right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty dope.
How do you get Teacher of the Year?
It's nominated by my colleagues.
And who votes on it? Just your colleagues?
Yeah.
There's like an online thing we could vote
Yeah.
for? Just,
No.
spam the vote
No.
button?
Sadly not. It's like staged within the building, but I feel like that will be my next steps. Selfishly enough to say. But I don't know. I don't know the next
Roberts.
step until I
feel you.
either win or I lose.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm a very unselfish person.
I agree, 100%.
And me being like me saying that like this is deciding my next move, like I feel selfish, but like this is the only time I can do that.
Yeah.
Because it's like I'm sure people want me to stay or people want me to come to them too, but like I don't know. So I feel like the ball's kind of in my court, which is good about teaching. So.
Hell yeah, that's a good note to end on. I appreciate you coming back, man.
Dude,
It's
always
fun to shoot
happy
the
to
shit.
come on.
Fun.
Man.
It's always fun to shoot the shit.
Yeah.
I feel like that was one of my favorite parts about living with you was shooting the shit.
Always, bro.
It cracks me up every time.
This is just us being us, bro.
Facts. Just dudes being guys.
Yup.
I don't know.
Simulation.
I forget what that's from. All right, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
This will probably drop, I think, next. I haven't decided if I want to drop like on a same day every week kind of thing, or just drop as soon as I record them.
Right.
What do you think I should be doing? Just a weekly episode, like on a scheduled weekly basis, or just drop it as soon as it's out, or like as soon as I recorded it type deal?
I think like a scheduled basis, like that way people can like
look forward
anticipate
to
it a
it.
little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like you drop it like, oh, I gotta go like watch it, but like like you might forget about it in that present time, but like if you know it's coming, you're like, oh, I'm gonna listen to it at this time.
It's true.
Yeah.
All right, man.
But
I'll probably do a schedule.
Yeah.
Appreciate you being here, man.
Yeah.
Definitely always fun.
If you're still with us, I appreciate it.
Still with us.
Actually.
So looking forward to this one dropping. I felt it would be wrong if I didn't have KG back on because he was the first guest, and this is the hard reboot, hard reset. So first guest back again.
Hard.
One of my favorite people to talk to. Always a blast. Appreciate you guys for listening, tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Pizza.